Right now at 6, heavy hearts for a local hero.
We have a firefighter down.
The Cincinnati Fire Department grieving the loss of one of their own.
We could just use the community's prayers and the prayers for the family.
Daryl Gordon, a brave veteran firefighter, killed while trying to answer a call for help.
They couldn't get down. They had to go up there and get them down. It was just crazy.
Tonight he's being remembered for rushing in when others were rushing out.
And if there was somebody that truly was a hero, that epitomized what it is to be a firefighter, what it was to be a man, it was Daryl Gordon.
He made the ultimate sacrifice to save the lives of others. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Cherie Palello.
And I'm Mike Dardis. Daryl Gordon, a 29-year veteran of the fire department, died in the line of duty at a burning apartment building in Madisonville. His death marking the first firefighter death in the line of duty in Cincinnati in more than a decade for the department.
The 54-year-old died at the hospital after falling down an elevator shaft at the Kings Tower Apartments early this morning. 2 other firefighters suffered burns but are recovering at home tonight. The Red Cross and the Salvation Army now helping the families who live in that apartment.
Flags now flying at half-staff tonight. Black strips on the badges of fire rescue workers all across the city as the family of city firefighters mourn the loss of their brother today. We have team coverage of this tragedy from the investigation to the survivor stories, but we begin with WLWT News 5's Brian Hamrick live right now with more about this brave hero's life. Brian.
And Mike, well, Daryl Gordon spent his final moments here on Earth trying to save other people from a burning building. It's something he had done over and over for nearly 30 years, but today he would not return from his mission alive. In the pre-dawn hours, the depth of the tragedy is written clearly on the faces of the firefighters.
We know not when the hour is going to come, but we know that it's going to come.
And describes what words cannot. The loss of Daryl Gordon, a veteran of nearly 30 years.
We lost a family member. We look upon ourselves as family.
Cincinnati City and fire service leaders say Gordon was imposing and unforgettable.
Giant teddy bear is what you'd call him because he always had a friendly smile. Big smile, big burly laugh. A firefighter through and through.
The scene at the fire was intense as residents were rescued. Gordon was searching the interior of the building and ended up falling down an elevator shaft. Details on how it all unfolded have not been released. Rescue 14, the very vehicles Gordon drove, are back in service at the firehouse he left this morning. That's down the street beyond where the flag now flies at half-staff. He was a regular lunch customer at Tina's, where Nicole Buckley says everyone knew him.
Very friendly guy, someone you remember, made you feel real comfortable. He was super nice.
Gordon spent nearly 3 decades as a firefighter. He leaves behind his wife Angela and daughters Angelique and Chelsea. At the Firefighters Memorial, Gordon already had a supporter's brick etched with his name. But now, his sacrifice will be forever carved in the history of Cincinnati Fire.
We will grieve. We will learn. We'll never forget.
And as difficult as it is, there is no rest for those at the firehouse here on 5th and Central. They're still responding for calls. It's the same building that Daryl Gordon left for his last run this morning. Reporting live, Brian Hamrick, WLWT News 5.